Hello everybody, welcome along to Sportsbet TV. Paul Alster here with you once again, and we're looking forward to some terrific racing coming up this weekend with great cards at Ascot and in particular at Haydock. Now we have three selections for you, one at Ascot, two at Haydock Park where it's Sprint Cup weekend. Of course, getting into September and the build up towards the final classic of the season next weekend at Doncaster, the St Leger, and then of course further on we've got plenty of great racing at Newmarket, and we'll be moving on after that of course to Longchamp and so much other high quality action. It's been a weird old season, but I think things are starting to fall into place now. Let's begin with our first selection, which is at Ascot at 1:55 on Saturday, a 5 furlong handicap, a dash up the hill at the Berkshire track. It's class 3 and there's £30,000 on offer. There are 12 runners and this is a really competitive race, but there's an interesting filly here for a trainer that isn't too well known, and I think that she could be overpriced. Her name is Texting and she's trained by Mohammed Mubarak and is the mount of Kieran Fallon, who of course was last season's champion apprentice and has now ridden out his claim. And he really is proving to be a chip off the old block. Of course, his father, Kieran Fallon Sr., was a great jockey. Bit of a temperament issue, but a great jockey. Anyway, this Texting, she is a very capable filly, over 5 furlongs at this level. And it's worth noting that her trainer, Mohammed Mubarak, for all that not many people may be overly aware of him, he has a fabulous record at Ascot, this trainer. Of course, it's so hard to win any race at Ascot, but he's won 5 out of 18, giving him a strike rate of 28% at this track. And this filly, well, she won at this meeting 12 months ago, so she goes well at this time of year. She goes at the track. She won at Yarmouth in July off a pound lower. She didn't run particularly well last time out, it has to be said, at Doncaster, but that was just too bad to be true. And sometimes with fillies, they can be in season and they just don't run to their mark at all. So I'm going to forgive her that one. Now, we're hoping that there's not going to be too much more rain. She can handle soft ground, no doubt about it, she can handle it, but she's better on a decent surface. Good to soft would be okay. If it stays dry and dries out, that would be even better. But the price on offer is tempting, and this is what really drew my eye here. She's 10 to 1, and that's a rock solid each way price, and I think that she will go very well indeed at those odds. So each way generally offered at 10 to 1. This is Texting for Mohammed Mubarak and Kieran Fallon in the 1:55 at Ascot on Saturday, and hopefully she'll run a big race. Now, 10 minutes earlier, we had the first of our two selections at Haydock. Haydock, of course, early September. This is the start of the autumn campaign. It's the Sprint Cup meeting. It's nearly always run on soft ground, and this year is no exception. They're forecasting soft, heavy in places, and at this track on the East Lanc Road between Liverpool and Manchester, I think there's going to be a lot more rain and it could really come up deep. Now, the 1:45 race is the Group 3 Superior Mile, and in this race we've got My Oberon and Calusi, who met recently. They were second and third respectively at Goodwood in a Group 3, but that was on good to soft ground. Now, Calusi is the better of the two in my opinion on a soft surface. So I think that Calusi has the better chance of the two, but the one that I'm really keen on, and it's not for the first time this season, this is a horse who's got a lot of ability, now 7 years old. His name is Stormy Antarctic. He's trained by Ed Walker, the mount of Andrea Adseni, who's booting home plenty of winners at the moment. And Stormy Antarctic loves soft ground. He was second in a Group 1, the Prix d'Ispahan in France in July, and that is absolutely standout form. And with the ground likely to be very much to his liking, he is indeed the highest rated on official figures. So to me, I find it a little bit surprising that they're going kind of 3 to 1, 7 to 2, My Oberon Calusi, yet 6 to 1 is offered with William Hill and Bet Victor about Stormy Approach. You could even back him each way if you want. And this is his trip, this is his ground. He's a class act. He was second in a Group 1 last time out, and this is a Group 3. And remember as well, If you can remember back to 2018 when poor old Roaring Lion had that sensational season for Qatar Racing, this horse, Stormy Antarctic, was beaten just over a length in the QE2, the Group 1 at Ascot in October. So this is his time of year. The ground's right, the trip's right, he's in form, and 6-1 looks a knocking bet each way for Stormy Antarctic in the 145 at Haydock. And then for the final selection, we go to the big race, because this really is one of the great sprint races of the year, the Haydock Park Sprint Cup. It's been won by so many outstanding sprinters over the years, and indeed the last two winners of the race are back for more. They are the Tin Man, who won it 2 years ago and then was narrowly beaten last year when second to Hello Yum Zine, who's also back, having won the Diamond Jubilee Stakes at Royal Ascot earlier this year. So this is a really good renewal. But if you follow us regularly, you'll know that we tipped Dream of Dreams at Royal Ascot, and he got beaten by a head by Hello Yum Zine, and he was finished like an absolute train. Now since then, Dream of Dreams has run over 7 furlongs at Newbury. We tipped him, of course, I hope you were on, and he absolutely stormed home in the Group 2 Hungerford Stakes. He won by 7 lengths on easy ground, and it was possibly the most impressive group race winner of the season. Now yes, he's dropping back to 6 furlongs, but as we know, he's no mug. He's twice finished second in Group 1 company in recent seasons. And we know he can handle soft ground. Indeed, he won on soft ground as a 2-year-old here over course and distance. Now, he's going to be favourite, I think, Dream of Dreams, and well worth the favouritism. He's trained, of course, by Sir Michael Stout, and the man on board this time is champion jockey Oisin Murphy, with Ryan Moore not available. So no worries on the jockey front. Sir Michael's a living legend. Dream of Dreams is 3-1 with the following firms at the time of recording: Sky Bet 888, Betfair and Paddy Power, who essentially are the same outfit, and Bet Victor. So lots of 3-1 available, and I think he's going to run a massive race. Now, if you're looking for a bigger price, and you're looking for a bigger price alternative in the race, then last year's runner-up and the previous winner, the Tin Man, who was second in group company last time out to Tad Bede, who goes again. Well, I can't believe he's 25-1 with Betfair and Paddy Power. So if you're looking for an each-way bet or an each-way saver, 25-1, the Tin Man, who loves this track and loves the ground and is a previous winner of the race, could be value, but I think he may struggle to beat Dream of Dreams, who, if he's anything like the form he showed last time out, could be a good thing. So those are our 3 selections for you: 2 at Haydock and 1 at Ascot on Saturday. We're hoping for a really good day. I'm going to be doing a round robin on the 3 of these, and if we get a couple of them coming up, it'll be quids in for the weekend. I wish you the best of luck. Rejoin us for our next bulletin coming up here at Sportsbet TV with Paul Alster next week. But for now, bye-bye and enjoy the weekend.